For years, the galaxy had been quiet. Too quiet. Humanity had spread across hundreds of worlds. Cities floated above alien oceans. Colonies thrived under red suns, and people believed the age of war was over. But peace never lasts forever. Captain Arlen sat inside his command ship, Eclipse 9, staring at the silent stars. One by one, the outer colonies had stopped sending messages. No distress calls, no signals, nothing. Only static filled the communication screens. At first, Earth Command thought it was a system failure. But when the sixth colony vanished, fear began to whisper in every corner of the fleet. A scout ship returned from the far edge of the solar system. Its hull was half melted, its crew missing. On its side, burned into the metal, were 3 words. You had time. No one could explain who sent that message. Some said it was a new alien empire. Others believed it was something older, something waiting in the dark. For the next 3 nights, Arlen couldn't sleep. He watched as sensors picked up strange movements beyond Saturn's rings. Something big, something alive. Then the deep space radar screamed. Dozens of unknown signals appeared at once, each one larger than any human ship ever built. The silence was over. The storm had begun. Captain Arlen took a deep breath and gave his order. Prepare all ships. Humanity stands today. In that moment, across the cold emptiness of space, a war older than time itself was about to start. And for the first time in centuries, humanity was afraid again. The first alien contact came in the form of fire. No warning, no message, only destruction. Captain Arlen watched from the command bridge as a distant human station near Jupiter exploded into light. Thousands of lives lost in seconds. The enemy ships were massive, black, sharp-edged, and silent. They didn't use radio. They didn't answer hails. They simply advanced. The Earth Defense Fleet opened fire. Dozens of missiles and plasma cannons struck the alien hulls, but nothing happened. The energy shields of the unknown ship swallowed every hit like dust in the wind. Target locked, said the weapons officer. Fire again, Arlen ordered. Still nothing. Then, the aliens replied. A single beam of red light shot across space, slicing through 3 human ships at once. No explosion, just silence. It was like watching the stars blink out of existence. In that moment, everyone on the bridge realized they weren't fighting for victory. They were fighting to survive. Hours later, Earth Command received a strange transmission. The signal was encrypted in a language never seen before. After hours of decoding, one message appeared on the main screen. Kneel or be erased. Arlen stared at those words. His crew waited. The fear in their eyes was real, but so was the fire. He leaned forward and said quietly, "Send them a message back. Tell them we don't kneel." Moments later, the alien fleet moved again. The stars behind them vanished in their shadow. It was no longer a mystery. It was war. And this time, humanity wasn't going to run. The red planet burned. From orbit, Captain Arlen could see it. Cities turned to ash, defense towers collapsing under endless fire. The alien fleet had surrounded Mars within hours. No help could reach them in time. Arlen's voice echoed through the command ship. Evacuate whoever you can. No one gets left behind. But deep down he already knew it was too late. The first wave of human ships tried to break through the alien line. They didn't even make it halfway. Alien beams sliced through metal like paper, turning proud warships into glowing dust. Inside the colony shelters, families cried as the ground shook. Power failed. Communication lines went dark. The entire Martian sky glowed with red fire. Arlen's best friend, Commander Reyes, led the final defense squadron. "Don't wait for me," Reyes said through the static. Arlen tried to respond, but the signal broke. Then the screen flashed. A massive explosion lit the surface. Reyes was gone. Silence filled the command deck. Every face turned pale. Every heart felt the same question: how do you fight gods? But in that silence, one thing changed. Fear began to fade. The scientists on Earth discovered something strange. The alien energy fields reacted to human emotion, especially fear. The more humans panicked, the stronger the aliens became. Arlen stood up. His eyes cold, his voice steady. "Then we stop being afraid," he said. "Tell every soldier, every colony, we fight without fear." That day, humanity's heart changed. Mars had fallen. But something far greater had awakened, the will to strike back. After the fall of Mars, Earth was silent for 3 days. Every city mourned. Every family had lost someone. But deep beneath the sadness, something new was being born. The plan to fight back. Captain Arlen was called to a secret meeting inside Earth Command. The general said only 2 words: Project Helios. Hidden beneath the moon's surface for decades, Helios was humanity's last weapon, a massive energy cannon powerful enough to burn a planet. But it was unfinished, unstable, and dangerous. If used incorrectly, it could destroy the moon itself. Arlen looked at the plans on the screen. If this fails, he said quietly, we lose everything. The scientist beside him replied, if we don't try, we already have. While alien fleets prepared for their next attack, thousands of engineers worked day and night to awaken Helios. Every nation joined hands. For the first time in centuries, humanity stood united. The aliens arrived sooner than expected. Their shadows covered the moon like a black storm. Energy readings went off the charts. Helios charging, the operator said. Protect it, Arlen ordered. Buy us 1 hour. Human ships, damaged and broken, flew straight into the enemy line. It was suicide, but no one hesitated. 40% charge. The command deck shook. Explosions everywhere, 80%. Helios ready, said the engineer, trembling. Arlen looked at the burning sky. Fire. A blinding light exploded from the moon, tearing through the darkness like the hand of a god. For the first time in the war, the aliens screamed. The light from Helios spread across space like a second sunrise. When the glare faded, half of the alien fleet was gone, burned, shattered, erased. For the first time, humanity had struck back. Cheers filled every command center on Earth. Colonies that had gone silent for weeks suddenly came online, sending one message again and again. We're still here. Captain Arlen watched the aftermath on his monitor. The alien ships that survived were retreating, moving slower, uncertain. Their shields were failing. Their power was breaking. Across the galaxy, other species saw what humanity had done. For generations, they had lived under alien rule, afraid to resist. But now they saw something new. Hope. A small rebel fleet from the Vega system sent a transmission. We saw your light, they said. Lead us and we'll fight with you. Within days, hundreds of ships joined the humans. It wasn't just a war anymore. It was a revolution. But victory came with a warning. Deep space sensors detected a massive energy surge at the edge of the system. The alien high command had arrived. Their flagship, a ship larger than the moon, was entering the solar system. The skies darkened again. Arlen knew what it meant. This was only the beginning, he said. They're coming for us all. Still, no one backed down. Across every ship, one message was broadcast. We are humanity. We do not kneel. The final battle was coming, and this time, the galaxy would watch as fear itself learned the meaning of defeat. The stars themselves seemed to tremble. The alien mothership had arrived, a giant shadow covering half the sky. It was larger than anything humanity had ever seen, pulsing with dark energy. Like a living world of metal and rage, every human ship, from the smallest fighter to the largest dreadnought, took position around Earth. Their hulls were cracked, engines damaged, but their spirits were unbroken. Captain Arlen stood on the bridge of Eclipse 9. His crew waited for his command. This is it, he said softly. No retreat. No surrender. For Mars. For Earth. For everyone. The alien mothership opened fire. A wall of red beams tore through the human line, but they didn't run. Thousands of ships charged forward, answering light with light, courage with fury. Helios powered up one last time. The core was unstable. If it fired now, it could destroy both fleets. Helios ready, said the engineer. But we won't survive the blast, Arlen smiled. Then let's make it count. He opened a channel to all ships. Fear ends here. The command was given. Helios fired. The explosion was brighter than a sun. Space rippled. The alien mothership shattered into fragments, burning like falling stars. The human fleet vanished in the light. When silence returned, only Earth remained, scarred but alive. Centuries later, travelers would tell stories of that day. The day humanity didn't bow. The day they taught the universe what it means to be human. Because that day, fear itself learned to fear humanity.